Most people look at the Yamaha YZF-R3 and instantly think it's just a beginner bike. But honestly, that's probably the biggest misunderstanding about this motorcycle. The moment you actually ride it, you realize the 2026 R3 isn't trying to overpower you with insane horsepower or aggressive superbike behavior. Instead, Yamaha built this machine around something far more important, making riding feel fun every single second. And that's exactly why the YZF-R3 continues to have such a strong fanbase in the United States. The bike immediately feels lightweight, smooth, and incredibly confidence-inspiring, especially in real-world riding situations where balance and control matter more than raw speed. Visually, the 2026 model looks sharper and more premium than many motorcycles in the small displacement category. The aggressive front end, slim aerodynamic fairings, sporty fuel tank design, and compact tail section give the R3 real Supersport DNA. From certain angles, it honestly looks like a smaller version of the larger R-Series bikes, which makes the motorcycle feel far more premium than people expect. But the best part starts once the engine comes alive. The twin-cylinder motor feels smooth, responsive, and surprisingly energetic when you push through the rev range. It's not overwhelming, and that's exactly why the riding experience becomes addictive. You can actually use the power fully without constantly feeling like the motorcycle is trying to launch you into another dimension. Riding through city streets feels effortless because the bike is narrow, lightweight, and easy to control. But once the road opens up, the R3 still feels playful enough to keep things exciting. The handling is probably one of the strongest parts of the entire motorcycle. The bike feels incredibly agile in corners, almost like it wants you to lean deeper and carry more speed through turns. For newer riders, that creates confidence. For experienced riders, it creates fun. And honestly, motorcycles that make people smile at normal road speeds are becoming more valuable than ever. Another thing that makes the 2026 YZF-R3 special is how approachable it feels without becoming boring. Some entry-level sport bikes feel cheap or lifeless after a while, but the R3 still carries real personality. The riding position feels sporty enough to give you that Supersport connection, yet comfortable enough for daily riding or longer weekend trips. The exhaust note has a clean sporty tone, the gearbox feels smooth, and the overall bike feels polished in a way Yamaha has become known for. Technology also stays simple and rider-friendly, which honestly matches the character of the bike perfectly. Instead of overwhelming riders with unnecessary complexity, Yamaha focused on delivering a motorcycle that feels natural, balanced, and genuinely enjoyable to ride. And maybe that's the reason the Yamaha YZF-R3 continues to succeed year after year. It reminds riders that you don't always need massive horsepower to have an unforgettable riding experience.